get the jobs that I've been luckily, is that even a word? That I've been lucky to been able to book and do and get paid. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I sound like a YouTuber now. Yo, I'm Phoenix Starr and I am a professional dancer, model and business entrepreneur. So you've come to the right spot to answer some of your questions. So today I am diving into the deep-rooted sea of dancers, and I'm going to be telling you basically about how to get into the industry, tips and tricks. I've done one of these videos before, many moons ago, but I would recommend go watch it if you haven't seen it there. But this is an updated version, so I won't be addressing all the things that I've done in that video, but some new things of what I've learned along the way of how to make it. So obviously in my last video I was saying, as a dancer, you have to train. That goes without saying. You have to train in your craft. I got a sorry. Ooh. I got a lot of like DMs on my Instagram or on YouTube and messages just saying like, well, what if you don't have the money to train? I hate to kind of be blunt. You kind of need to find it. Unless you are really going to be like a freestyler in your craft. If you want to be a choreography based dancer, you need to be getting to training. I know there's a lot of opportunities now that you can learn online. I know, like, obviously I even do online courses. I teach a few myself. But you've got a lot of other online platforms where you can be training at home now. However, it doesn't beat actually being physically in a studio and being corrected, getting your technique corrected. It's not even just that, it's building those connections, networking with people in the studios at the time. You're gonna be amongst friends, amongst foes, amongst other choreographers and people in the industry that might be able to book you, and you want to be in their presence. So why wouldn't you want to be there? So don't get me wrong, I was once upon a time a broke dancer. I had to hustle to get my money up so that I could afford to go class. So if that does mean you have to get a part-time job to be able to, for you to go to classes, then that's what I suggest you should do, just to get in that training environment. I know it's hard, guys. I know it's hard. But if you want it and you believe it and you want to do it, then you got to do it. What else can I say? Auditions. So who doesn't love an audition? But yeah, it's the most places where you'll be able to book jobs, especially big time. If it's a big job, you're more than likely to have to audition for the part. Now, what you need to realize is that casting director already has in its mind what they're looking for. So they might want a brunette. I'm blonde at the moment, so I'm not their casting criteria. They might have another race or ethnicity in mind. They might have someone tall, they might have someone short. So don't take it to heart if you're not getting the job every time, because they know what they want. And ideally, if they're paying money for it, they're gonna go after what they want. So don't take it to heart. You've got to be thick-skinned and you've got to defend your honor, defend your pride, and don't let the little things get you down. Obviously, when you're going to an audition, be prepared. Do your research on the company that you're auditioning for. So my phone is dinging off. Is it jobs? Do your research on the companies that you're going for. What kind of look are they traditionally looking for? Obviously, always look presentable, but stay true to who you are as a dancer and performer. Wear the appropriate clothing, and just be ready for anything that they might throw at you. Finding auditions. So I'm gonna start from the bottom to the top. So if you haven't got an agent or anything like that, you're stepping into the world of agencies, number one tip, I would suggest that you do my Breaking In course, which link will be down below, which will give you all the information of how to kind of reach those final steps. But if not, No hard feelings, but I highly recommend it. So I would start using online sites to see what other small time jobs there are about. And there are a lot in the UK anyway. There's a lot of website based where you can find odd jobs here and there. Social media is a very, very good point to get a lot of jobs in the industry, because it's all about who you know in the industry, and someone's always looking for something, and that someone could be you. Obviously, if you do have an agent, they will put you up for jobs, and again, it will be these auditions for these castings. So there's lots of opportunities to try and get in the door for these auditions. If, like I said, if you want more information about this, please see the link below. The course is amazing and will help you with everything you need. Creating your own path. Now, I think this is what stood me out from the rest, is that I didn't follow your traditional route of a dancer. I still dance now, but I also created a business pathway because I knew I was business savvy. Create a pathway that's for you, something you're passionate about. Go follow your heart. Do what's best for you, what makes you. Creating your own pathway can work in different ways. This can come from using social media, YouTube, etc. to get the recognition that you deserve, so that other people can see you and want to book you that way, rather than the traditional having an agent going to auditions. Social media is such a huge platform to use, and it helps me tremendously to get the jobs that I've been luckily, is that even a word? That I've been lucky to been able to book and do and get paid. So use everything to your advantage, but create it your way. Show reels and photo shoots. These are how you can sell yourself. Sell the dream, sell you, just rake in the money, honey. Okay, now we're in the age of Instagram, and Instagram sells a lot of dreams. You need to make sure that your content is A class, because people see this and be like, I want to book her. And I can't lie, I get a lot of my bookings through Instagram now just because of the content of what I put out. But you've got to be consistent with the content of what you put out. Your show reels, traditionally, you had your show reel made, the agents put them out, they'll get you work. But now in the age of where you can book for yourself, you don't necessarily need an agent to book the big jobs. You can be your own agent if you're wise. Now, here are my top tips of what to do to try and make it. Number 1, be at the right places at the right time. Network like crazy. If you know that there's a function of an industry-based thing, be there to network. Whether it's that casting director, that film director, let yourself be known that I am here and I am amazing. Number 2, look professional and use social media to your advantage. Another good tip to use is in your bio putting model and dancer. So when people put in that they're looking for a model or dancer on Instagram, they find you. I get a lot of my bookings from that, so I gave you the number 1 tip. So don't be taking my bookings, guys, but I want to share them with you so they help you just as much as they've helped me. Number 3, be prepared to work hard. It's not going to happen overnight. If you're not putting the work in, it's not going to happen. You need to put the work in. As dancers, you cannot be lazy dancers. I feel like I say that to my dance kids all the time. Tip number 4, people always feel like teaching, as in teaching dance, is like if you don't make it professionally. No, it's not. Teaching can be just as rewarding as being professional. They are professional, so they are professional dancers who can teach. Not everybody can be a teacher. People can be choreographers, doesn't mean they can be a teacher. It takes a special type of person to teach. So don't be afraid to go into teaching, because number 1, it's rewarding. Number 2, you can make a good salary from it. I am the woman I am today because I danced. But I had to overcome a lot of hurdles to be as strong as I am now and to tolerate what I do now. So be really thick-skinned, speak out when you need to speak out if something's not being handled professionally, and just be true to yourself. Okay guys, like as previously said, I was just touching base on the video and what I'd done previously, just to update it a little bit, but please see the previous video below. You'll also see the course Breaking In, which is all about making into the industry for models, influencers and dancers, and how it can help you get booked and paid. Bye guys!